Hello, this is a short video tutorial to discuss PHP basic syntax. Let's write a PHP program. We start out with HTML. We write the HTML tags. We know HTML tags contain two most important tags, which are the header and the body. We write the header tag and we write the body tag. As you notice, I'm writing these tags in pairs, opening tag, closing tag. Now within the body is where I want to write some PHP script. PHP script is nothing but a bunch of PHP statements. Now, before I write PHP code, what I need to do is I need to do this. I open angle bracket, question mark, the letter PHP, these letters, and then I put question mark and I close the angle bracket. So when I save this program as PHP, and when a browser requests this program, what the server does is server knows that anything within this block, which is highlighted in dark gray, it knows that this block or all these blocks contain PHP code, and the server should accordingly process that. So that is why we write. You will see that the rest it pretty much looks like HTML, but then you have these blocks of PHP scripts which are actually put inside these HTML in the HTML document. Alright, so whenever we have to write a PHP statement or a PHP script, it must always be enclosed in this kind of block. Let us write our PHP statement. For the purposes of this example, we are going to write echo, and then we have to put a string. Let's say, hi there, how are you? And this is, and we finish that off with a semicolon. Now, semicolon is always the delimiter. So within PHP, once you put semicolon, that the processor, the server, when it processes PHP, it knows that that is the end of statement. Alright, let's go ahead and run this. Well, first thing is we have to save this. So we say save, and okay, looks like, see here, it is saved as .txt. If we save it as txt, it will not work. So we're going to save this as test. Let's just call it syntax, syntax.php. Now this is very important. You must save this as .php. It is then the server will know that this is a PHP file that may contain those PHP blocks that the server should process accordingly. And here we say it's all files. We click save. Now we'll go back to a browser and see what happens. So we put localhost php syntax.php, hit enter, and here is a line. Hi there, how are you? So what happened was this. When this request was made, when the browser, in this case I have got this Google Chrome browser, when the browser types in this URL and hits enter, what happens is that the server sees .php file extension. It knows that the code that it has to process, that code may contain PHP. So this program comes to the server, and what it does is it looks for these blocks. It looks for this block, and then it processes the PHP statements inside this, or PHP scripts inside this. As far as the HTML go, it basically straight away put the HTML back to the browser. It sends the HTML back to the browser. Now for the PHP, in this particular example, what it does is that we use the echo function that takes a string as a parameter. And what this particular function does, and this is now specific to the language PHP, what this does, it basically just prints out whatever we have in the string. It sends that back to the browser. That's why when we type this URL and hit enter, this is the string that comes back to the browser. Alright, now let us say we want to add maybe 2 more echo statements in here. We Control C, copy that, paste that, and now what we will do is we will say, hi there, how are you? And let's just say we write, I am doing just fine. And then we are going to say, thanks for watching this tutorial. Alright, now if we save this, file, save, you will notice that what we are expecting is that we are expecting there'll be 3 lines which will be printed on the browser. Hi there, how are you? I'm doing just fine. Thanks for watching this tutorial. So you will notice that we can put as many lines of PHP code within any PHP block, right? So in this case we have 1, 2, 3 lines. Now we have saved it. We'll go back and then we here reload the page. So what we notice is that we have now, hi there, how are you? I'm doing just fine. Thanks for watching this tutorial. As you could see, they're all kind of in the same line. So the reason why they're all in the same line is because we have not given any line break. So what we can do is we can do a couple of things. We can say, alright, we can put a line break right inside, because this is a string and we are just adding the line break right within. So we can do something like this. And that should be fine. Let's just save as, Control S, go back, and there we go. Hi there, how are you? I'm doing just fine. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Right? So, or alternatively, what we could have done is this is just to demonstrate this. Let's just cut this part out and let us write one more PHP block. And let's just cut this part out. Alright, we go ahead, file, save, and now here you will notice that instead of having 1 PHP block, now we have 3 PHP blocks. This is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one. And we save this, we go back to our browser, and we hit enter, and again the same result. So there you have it, friends. This is how you do the basic syntaxes of a PHP program. Thanks for watching.